With all of the recent news coverage of the Mayan calendar and its supposed prediction of the end of the world on December 21, 2012, some may be interested to know how the Maya kept track of time and how their calendars work. The area depicted on the map is a region that archaeologists usually call Mesoamerica, and it includes the area where the Maya lived from about 2000 BC. The area includes parts of present-day Mexico, Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, and northwestern Honduras. We know little about their Native American culture because much of their writings were destroyed. When Cortez landed on the East Coast in 1519, the population of Mesoamerica was estimated to be around 25 million. A century later, it had dropped to about 1 million. The decline was probably due to both massacres and disease. The Mayans were the only people in the Western Hemisphere that had a written language at this time. Spanish bishops destroyed anything they could get their hands on that a Mayan had written. There are only 3 or 4 of their books remaining. These events practically destroyed a whole civilization and culture. The Maya created a complex, sophisticated system of calendars to keep track of time. They had 3 calendars, the Tzolk'in, the Hab, and the long count calendar. The Tzolk'in calendar is known as the sacred calendar. This calendar was often used to schedule religious events and is commonly represented by 2 cogged wheels. One wheel contains the numbers 1 through 13 representing a third night or trecina. The other wheel contains 20 different symbols or signs, each representing a different day. This 20-day cycle is called a weanal and is like our month. Each day of the cycle is represented by both a number and a symbol, thus giving you 260 different combinations. The calendar resets and starts over at the end of each 260-day cycle. The next calendar is the Hab or secular calendar. It is 365 days long and based on the solar year like our calendar. Unlike our calendar, it does not account for the extra quarter of a day the Earth's revolution takes each year, so it is slightly off from the seasons. Our current calendar accounts for this by having a leap day every 4th year. The Hab is grouped into 18 months called weanals that include 20 days numbered 0 through 19. This totals 360 days. The other 5 days of the solar year were thought to be days that the gods rested and were considered unlucky. The Tzolk'in and Hab calendars were sometimes used together and called the calendar round. It takes about 52 years for the calendar round to complete a cycle. The third calendar is called the long count calendar. It is simply a calendar that is counting days for a very long time. This calendar completed one grand cycle on December 21, 2012, which led to all the doomsday predictions of the world's end. The long count calendar consists of 5 units. It starts counting on the right with 1 keen equaling 1 day. Next, there are 20 keens in a weanal or month, and 18 weanals in a tune or year, 20 tunes in 1 katun, and 20 katuns in 1 baktun. 1 baktun is approximately 394.52 years. There are 13 baktuns in 1 grand cycle, which covers approximately 5,129 solar years. The long count calendar is shown as 5 numbers with periods in between and works sort of like a car odometer. As the unit on the right completes a cycle and goes back to 0, the unit to the left of it goes up 1 count. This continues until the calendar reaches 13.0.0.0.0 and completes 1 grand cycle. Since the Maya had 3 calendars, it would appear that keeping track of time was important to them. Even today, the Mayan people have daykeepers who still maintain the 260-day Tzolk'in calendar. Some artifacts that have been found have dates on them from all 3 Mayan calendars. The Mayan calendars may not have predicted the end of the world, but the Maya developed one of the most advanced calendar systems of their time.